Okay, as requested, I'm opening up the Mafex Peter B. Parker Renewal version. I ordered this from Hobby Link Japan like 23rd, I think, and today's the 6th. And yeah, ECMS tracking, not a big fan, but it was like 25 bucks instead of like 35 or 40, which was the best at time. And for like the small parcel or whatever, so that wasn't bad. But um, I like Panda. Gage would definitely say Panda. All right, thanks. Would you turn that light off, please, Eleanor? Thank you. Okay. Let's see. I've only ever had SH Figure Arts. Oh wait, I totally lied. A bunch of SHF, like anime ones. And then I have Gilgamesh Figma. And then I have in Itadori from JJK. And then I have the Reveltech Amazing Yamaguchi Bakugo. It's right there. But Fox. Okay, I'll get into it in a minute, but I can already see that the like actual webbing and stuff on the suit on the Renewal version is like so much better because that was one of the things I wanted the Sentinel a little bit because people were all saying like this is the definitive Spider-Man figure, but it's been out of stock for like a year and a half because I didn't know it existed up until like 2 months ago. So if this is good, I'll probably get the Cyclops X Factor Mafex. It's like 173. Oh, it's totally taped. Hopefully the next reviews of bike. One Indian Scout. Okay. There's some like city detail. Okay. Okay, there's a stand in here. Just a clear one. Okay, so they actually do come with these. Okay, there are instructions, and there's an actual certificate of authenticity. Okay. Okay, here's Peter B. Okay, I can see what people are saying, like they just pose really well. There's some slack, but you can control it. Okay. Let's get right down to it. So I have to pull his feet off. Yeah. come off really easy. Okay, I'm gonna pull his pants down. He's got like he's just I think they're left and right, so I'm gonna be careful with that because I know these are slightly different, right? Oh yeah, you can totally tell with the feet where left and right. Okay. Just drop it. There's no like click or anything. I can't really tell if it's in there, but there are like some joints. You can literally see the metal like I assume washer. Oh no way, you can push it so much more. Okay, let me take the hands off so I can get this jacket off. I filmed a bunch of these videos when I got like lightsabers and stuff a couple years ago, like when I was in junior high. And I just never put them together, never finished working on them. So I just have a bunch of drafts on my phone. But okay, okay. So here's the jacket. It's kind of cool. I'm probably you know what? I have a good idea for that. Here are the pants. Some people were saying the seam is kind of annoying. You can literally just it's the same as I see them on any other clothes, right? It's just bigger because the proportions of these things are kind of. But just gonna slide these on here so I don't lose them. Okay, so there's a toe hinge on the actual Spidey shoes, right? I'll show that in a minute. But on the boot and the shoe, I mean, this shouldn't be shown off like with the pants on, but that ankle joint's ugly, man. I thought it wasn't recording for a sec. Okay, scared the hell out of me. Okay, these are not designed to go here. Whatever. But you know what I'm gonna do? Friend Denji here, the SH Figure Arts. This is like the exact color of the one from episode 1, the jacket that he wears when he still has Pochta. Oh wait, I didn't realize that. There are wires all along the bottom and end of the jacket and stuff. They're not in the sleeves, but just sliding his arms in here. Can finally cover up those ugly joints in the arms. Those are such a pain to cover up. For some reason, they're really prominent on these SH Figure Arts for the Chainsaw Man line, and I don't know. I'm not a crazy big fan of how they look, and I love Aki. I think that hair down sculpt looks really good from what I saw with the like pre-orders and just the promotional images, but I actually canceled my pre-order for the Aki SH Figure Arts like 2 days ago. I was just looking at it, I was like, dude, these don't look amazing. I don't really want to spend like $60 on it. Because I had it pre-ordered through Ami Ami. So after shipping, it would have been like kind of a stupid amount of money for what it was. But okay, these Mafex figures are definitely bigger than like here's Chainsaw Man, right? They're definitely bigger, but I hit it's just got the Spider-Verse proportions. So like his arms. Wait, they're not even that much longer. Am I tripping? It might just be really actually. It's just oversized on Peter. I don't know. I was tripping over. Yeah, cause like, okay, this is gonna be cool once I get poached out and fix the face. Cause I had this on my Dolce & Gabbana clone. But yeah. Okay. Okay, then you going back over there. Back to this. My buddy's car is sold. Wait, that's why I'm making this video in the first place. Okay. Okay, this figure is funny, man. I'm gonna get a different head on here before I show it off. Like the webbing, they definitely went heavy with it. Cause look, there's just a bunch of black, like extra ink in there. Kind of weird. Like they definitely went heavy with it. Cause people were complaining a lot of the spots on the chest weren't filled in. That's what I read. Kind of made me a little nervous after I ordered it. So I kind of went nuts. I was watching a ton of reviews on these things, but it looks pretty good. Besides the like leftover ink in there. I'm gonna switch this head out. I was most excited for the like this head sculpt. Doesn't look amazing here. My lighting's not great. I apologize. Okay. There are a bunch of these face sculpts. There's the just Peter B. And then there's the I love this face sculpt. There's the like I think it's the one from when he's talking to Miles, just because they're not I didn't realize this until just now, but they're not completely even. Like this side is like he's like going like this. But I really like this head sculpt. And this other one is just the standard Spider-Man head sculpt. It looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like my quality's kind of killing it a little bit, but the proportions on the end of Spider-Verse figure are definitely kind of weird, especially by like Mafex standards, because those are, I, from what I can tell, mostly directly proportional to like normal human beings. But it's pretty lanky here. But I kind of dig it. I mean, considering I ordered it, but yeah. So then here's this. The neck is just, it's kind of funny, but it's the same as on here. That looks so cool, man. The neck is just kind of weird. Like the paint is kind of odd, but you know what I'm gonna do. So you can pull that neck peg off. Here's like the unmasked. Okay. Okay, so it's like an elbow joint, like it's curved. I don't know what they call it, dumbbell. No, dumbbell be flat. Slide that in there. You know what I heard, and I'm realizing now is they have all these things keeping like the pegs open, but I guess kind of stretches them out because these clear ones in there are typically thicker than the actual joints they have on the figure. Don't really understand that, to be honest with you. But trying to lose all this stuff. There's so much stuff in here, man. Just pop that on. Dude, it looks fantastic. Okay, so it's like Denji, actually. He has the same kind of joint, like that elbow. The head, I don't really know how to show that off. Like, he can look up like that much. If you twist it around, actually. You can kind of twist it around since it's hinged like that in there. You can kind of like twist it around so they can look up more, but then it just look funny when they look down. But I have to tinker with that a little bit. You can push it up and down. Then like these butterfly joints in here come out a good bit. Dude, that looks good. I'm gonna put on my favorite head sculpt tablet. Oh, interesting. The joint is turned around the opposite way that the standard neck was. The just like skin exposed neck. Okay, good thing they had that stretched out in there, dude. Could really get that on. Okay. Okay. So here's my favorite, like squinting one. Where are the other feet? Okay. Oh wait, there's just some bare feet. I didn't realize that. I was kind of like lost in the sauce. There's some bare feet. There's not like a ton of detail on them, but they look solid. I feel like if you're staring at his feet, worrying about how they look, then you're kind of a freak. You got other stuff to think about. But yeah, like feet have like that much room to move around, and they honestly go back more than flat. Okay. And then these are gonna be awesome. But they're the magnetic feet. Oh, dude. These things got so stretched out being in there. Okay. I guess some of these clear pegs like hit or miss if they stretch them out or not. Because these magnetic ones that had the clear peg inside of them were way less stretched out than the ones that were just on the standard legs. Yeah, I had to like. I'm gonna have to mess with that a little bit. Okay. Okay, these are way better. The magnetic ones. Honestly, the amount of detail is almost the same on both these feet, like as opposed to the normal ones that aren't magnetic. I'm never taking these off. These are awesome, man. Been like that much. These are gonna be hard to. Well, I'm gonna have to learn how to pose these because it doesn't feel anything like Rebel Tech or SH Figure Arts or Figma. Okay, these ankles are so thick, man. I mean, I think it's just because he's literally wearing a skin tight suit, but you really notice that. Okay, so here's how much range of motion he has. I don't really know how best I'm supposed to show that off, but like, yeah, it's pretty good. Not only that, Marvel Legend business. Um, to the front, not amazing. I mean, with the butterfly joint, it's better than if he didn't have it. Keep in mind, this is just my copy of it. I don't want to ruin it. That's how much it's going right now. You can definitely bend. Like, the bicep swivel on this thing is really good. You can mess with it a good bit. I just don't want to ruin it. I'll see how much it can actually take later. But um, this thing just looks fantastic, man. So he has like, it's Peter B, right? So he's kind of been going through a little crisis, and I assume not working out as much as normal and all that. But dude, his butt is so fat you can't push the legs back. He's got a little bit of a belly, and I know you can kind of like he's not your average Spider-Man figure. Even like the Sentinel, they have those two changing torsos, which I kind of liked. His belly, like I like it. He has like some love handles. This is gonna be fun to pose. But it's got a little like made in China thing made on the top. You wouldn't see like. I assume if you're bending it, you're gonna be looking from the front. But this is cool, man. Hey, Dad. Okay, I'm not pulling these all out right now because I'm gonna go lift in a minute. But it came. Oh, dude, I forgot about that. Okay, it came with all these hands and stuff. Some of them, these ones, are magnetic for wall crawling. I'm gonna try those out. But it came with like this coffee mug hand. I really like. So I guess he didn't come with any full gripped fists, which is a little odd to me. I don't think I've ever had an action figure that didn't come with them. I mean, it's all right. But then it also came with.
Guys,
Yeah, just a minute.
food is here and it's so fresh.
Thanks.
JG, food is when it's fresh.
So it came with so many of these webs. You can like see it online if you really want to see it, but some of these he has hands to hold them. Some of them he doesn't. It's cool. They came with two of every one of them. They come with those long ones. They come with these like medium ones that wrap around the wrist. I honestly wonder if that's why they kept the wrist so big. Because these slide around them. Okay. And then finally, these last ones that are shorter. So, I mean, it's cool. And it came with that stand. I'm not going to open it right now because I already have like three of them out. But, yeah. Yeah, I thought I had a fourth one in one of my boxes over there. All those. Oh, wait. No. And Yamato. Okay. I have a bunch of them out. But I'm probably going to put it together just because this guy's definitely going to look good with some of those webs. Because, like, his range of motion isn't amazing right there, but I know he has drop downs. He can, like, it's like Marvel Legends where, yeah, okay. I started to pull one of them, right? Okay, they kind of just come down together. But, looks a little odd, but gives you some better range of motion. It's like standard. Can't really do splits, right? Like with the slit. But then twist it a little bit. Okay, I definitely have to figure out how to use this because, like, look at that. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never used these before. But, oh, remind me when I got that Tonson Art Trunks. It's a bootleg of the SH Figure Arts, right? I mean, it's a custom one because they haven't made this. It's a new mold. But when I got this guy, his joints were so tight in the like crotch area. I literally posed it like this, and I should go back through and like lube up some of the joints. But dude, I was so scared to mess with it because I got it like this. I was like, you know what? I'm happy with that. I don't want to touch anymore. Really scared me, like up there at his neck area. It's not connected. These two little pieces of plastic going over the shoulder joint. and I started to bend one of them, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'll go back through later on. Right now, I'm too lazy though. So I was like building a Gundam at the time. So I was like right around Christmas. Was not interested. So then, yeah, I mean, thanks. These pull down a good bit. And then, what's up, dude?
What are you doing?
Recording this?
Oh.
And then,
The Spider-Man one?
you can move them a lot. Yeah. It's a Mafex I got.
That's kind of cool.
It's from Spiderverse. And then,
Oh.
no, it's good, bro.
It's
And
cool.
then, yeah, there's a ton in here. It's gonna be kind of fun to pose. No, I keep getting distracted. The range of motion is gonna be really good. I'm trying to figure out how to do this still, just because it's different than anything else I have. But like, that did not sound good. I do not like how that sounds, bro. Break it. I'm out of here. I'm gonna mess with this off camera. This is 26 minutes long. Actually, that's not magnetic. That is okay. That's gonna be cool. Once I figure out how to actually do this. You see that? I need to put his hands on, but I don't have time. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. This is the Mafex. What number is this now? This is 235, the Renewal one, because it's a different number than the first one. Paint was pretty damn good, so I'm happy with it. But, yeah, thanks. Okay, it's been a couple hours at this point, because I got some food, lifted, showered, now I'm here. And I was kind of thinking about, I was messing with this before I showered. I'm not gonna touch that shit. It was pretty good. That's the figure. Like, I put the magnets on it, and it looks pretty damn good. Like, that this thing came out with Spider-Man 3 in 2007. That figure is literally like almost as old as I am. Like, it's literally 18 years old. But I was thinking, this figure, it feels like what people say like the super action statues are for the JoJo's line. Those figures. It kind of feels like that might be the equivalent, but more on the superhero side. I was looking at the Affleck Batman, the Justice League version. But like for 60, I don't know. Because I really wanted the X Factor Cyclops, like I said earlier. But I just don't know. It comes with two alternate heads, so 3 in total. 2 with a visor, and 1 just with glasses on, and like an optic blast and a couple pair of hands. But I almost don't know if it's worth it. Because you see, like, this thing looks good, honestly. I kind of figured it out. You kind of just move it around, and it almost feels like it's wants to pose itself. It's good. I really like it. I'm gonna mess with it. I just thought that was kind of funny. It honestly, in all honesty, it looks pretty good once you mess with it. But earlier I was just kind of thinking, I just didn't really understand how these drop downs worked. And you really got to be careful because they can get caught pretty easily if you don't really like. You can take it apart at the waist. It's literally just a peg. And these drop downs are kind of weird. You almost got to look at them and just figure out how they work before you do anything crazy, like any insane poses, because I don't know, it's different than anything I've ever had. So I'll show you like, sorry, let's just put that back in place. Yeah, see now I can't. It's kind of just, it's just weird. Once you move it around a little bit, it looks cool. But then there's like SH figure arts, like this is Gojo from Hidden Inventory. It just moves. It does whatever you want, right? You don't have to worry about it. You know it's just gonna do whatever you please. Granted, these shoulder pieces are a little weird because these are rubber. But he goes wherever you want. But then there's like Figma. These are both Figmas. Like I have Gilgamesh right here. This figure's a couple years old at this point. Like even then, these things are a little more fragile. But actually, I don't want to miss that one. It's kind of a special case because they had an issue of the gold paint kind of flaking really bad. I haven't touched this in forever because I like the pose. Right? It's like from when Sukuna is fighting Maharaga during Shibuya. But even then, Figmas, which are known for almost being like dolls, you know, it just does whatever you want. You don't have to worry about it. It might pop off, but it's fine. When I'm messing with that Mafex though, it's like I'm worried I'm gonna break it. And it's kind of more how I felt when I was messing with this Tonson Art Unbound Trunks. And I don't know, it's just food for thought. If you're not gonna pose it like a whole lot, you just compose, I think you'd be totally fine. But I don't know, I was just thinking about that earlier. Like, it looks great, and once you kind of figure it out, it's alright. But for a little bit, I was just like, ooh, this is really scaring me. Like, messing with it, touching it. Like, it just, I don't know. The Mafex Peter B looks great once you figure it out. And it kind of just, it looked proportional, and so you don't really have to worry about it looking super funky. But I was worried it was just gonna break when I was messing with it, and I don't really like that. So I had some notes. So the plastic quality on like the legs, like right there, where it sits at the waist piece, it feels like it would get snagged, and I might use a glass vial like I'm using for my like Gundam. It makes them look kind of shiny and makes them really, really smooth. So I might use that on the waist, but I don't like that I have to use that on like an action figure. I just paid. It was like 8,000 yen on Hobby Link Japan, I think, and I paid like 2,500 in shipping. So overall, I spent like I think like $80 US. So it's pretty solid. But like that Cyclops I was talking about, I almost, unless I can find it for a really good deal, like maybe under 50 or so, I don't know if it's worth it. And so for this guy, I was really messing with the hands and stuff. And I realized there are some fists I lied. And this stand is actually really, really nice. Like it's got one that just grips like this. So it's a complete circle, which is kind of neat. And I think it'll be cool to pose, but it kind of takes a learning curve compared to other figures. Like for that, I've been thinking about that Cyclops a lot lately, and I've been thinking I might honestly go for either like the Morrison Cyclops, Marvel Legends, or the VHS Marvel Legends X-Men '97 Cyclops if it ever gets restocked. Because people have been going crazy over it. It's only like $25. But with the Spider-Man figure though, I don't know. I'm glad that I got it because it's really, really neat, and like that head sculpt with the squinting eyes, and this Peter B, the mask up. These are fantastic. Like they're kind of odd, and the attention to detail in some spots is like, oh. But I guess it's better than the original one, as opposed to the renewal. Like I know it's not big enough very well, but the ink is all filled in like pretty damn well. So overall, probably give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I don't know if anything is ever really gonna beat like that Gojo figure. That thing's fantastic, or even like the Revel Tech. This thing is 6 years old at this point, I think. I got this off of Luna Park store. The face, like the paint, is kind of transferring the head sculpt and stuff. It's moving over. Right now, I have it kind of posed like when Bakugo's fighting Shigaraki, but like he moves really well. Like you see his legs, his real texture is something else, but something else entirely. But they want to move, and that Mafex kind of doesn't. So that's just something to be aware of. I know some of these other Mafex, like just the standard Spider-Man, is fantastic. I think it's like number 75. I don't know. If you know what you want, get it. But if you're on the fence, you can find it for I say under $60. You don't have to pay like an insane amount in shipping. I say go for it, just because like it honestly isn't picking it up super well. It almost looks shiny, but it looks like it does in Spiderverse. Like there are spots. I don't know if this is on purpose or not. I was looking at the hands especially earlier, but it's like a little bit darker, like by his chest, and then like some other spots are lighter. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. I kind of dig it. It reminds me of literally just the Spider-Verse style. But yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I got it. I'm not glad is that I use ECMS. If I, well, not if I mean, I know I'm gonna import more figures. I'm definitely gonna try to use DHL if I can. The longest they've ever taken is like 10 days, and ECMS Express took like, I ordered on the 23rd, and they just didn't really give me any updates for a while. I was reading online, sometimes it takes like upwards of 2 months, and I was like, oof. It's, I don't know, just depends on how antsy you are to get your stuff, but it's pretty solid. I've linked Japan is awesome, but yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching.